Sean Cruz at TD Ameritrade joins me now for the final trade of the day. I have to have you take a look at Walmart for us because it's been a rough week for this stock. As you know, it was a big drag on the Dow already on Tuesday. So what do you see happening going forward? What's the options market predicting?
A lot of investors going out there and selling premium on either side. So if they were bearish, they're actually going out and they were selling premium on the call side, and if they were bullish, they were going out and selling some of that premium on the put side. And they do that because you usually see that premium come in right after earnings, but for Walmart it remained elevated, so I think investors wanted to see what was going to happen. So you definitely saw a lot of activity both on the put and call side post earnings.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's really going to be a matter of if investors get a good handle on, is this just a blip, a little blip in the radar, or is there something that really they need to be worried about? But I think when you start to see that two-sided trade, it lets you know that there's still a pretty healthy market and a good discussion out there about how Walmart's going to break from here.
Taking a look at Home Depot. People seem to like this stock. It did not fall apart on earnings.
It did not. In Home Depot, we've seen a lot of activity, particularly at that 190 call level. So it's interesting to see that because it's a slightly out of the money. And so it looks like that could be investors who either are long the stock and maybe just want to bring in a little bit of that premium, so they're selling those out of the money calls. But it also could be traders who maybe have a little bit of an upside cap that they think might start be forming in there, and so they're going to be just sellers of those 190 calls.
Last on your list is Gap. Now they're looking for a new CEO, and this has been a troubled stock beyond what's going on with its leadership.
It has been.
So what's the options market saying about this one?
That one, we've seen a lot of activity on the 32 put side and a lot of activity at that 35 call side. So this is really going to come down to not only how were they able to execute in the past, but now that they're bringing in new leadership, it's really going to be important about who they plan on bringing in, and if investors think that that person is going to be able to execute moving forward, because this has been a pretty troubled space in the past as investors want to see how are you going to adjust to this trend towards online sales.
Well, thank you, and have a great trading day.
Thank you.